Last chapter, the group awakens to a loud noise, the sound of chatter and footsteps on stone. It appears the peacekeepers had gathered everyone in the town centre and are asking the Bean Brigade to come forward. There they meet Ozak, an Imperial guard, who questions them and presents facts against them for the murder of Gillip. After a discussion, they agree to meet after hours back at the Hobgoblin Saloon to shed a bit more light on the case. They learn about Aaron, a man living in the outskirts of the town, with some friends who had dealings with bandits. The group goes and talks to Aaron, and he admits to the killing, but he says he was forced to do so as the bandits in question had kidnapped his daughter. However, he agrees to turn himself in if the group go and deal with the bandits and save his daughter.
My name is Ashley, and I play Lopard.
Hi, my name is Brew, and I will be playing Kyrie.
Hi, I'm Nyax, and I'll be playing Ovani.
Hi, I'm March, and I play Flint Bright.
Hi, my name is John, and I'll be playing Gooey.
And I'm Rob, the putting off editing to the last moment DM, and welcome to the Homebrew. So y'all are still sat around the table. Nada is behind the bar. He's informed you about the horse and carriage. Ozak is currently in the washroom cleaning himself up and stuff like that. What do you guys wish to do? You have, I think, 2 more days before the bandits are due to come and collect the coin off the dude.
I think it's the next night. Not today, but the
And
next
it's going
night.
to take you a day of travel to get there, so...
Yeah.
Oh, so we travel for a day, and that same night will be the meeting.
The
Unless
same
we
night
leave
is...
today.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would get to the bandit camp and they wouldn't be there. And you kind of want to attack with the element of surprise, I'm guessing. That's why you were looking at bombs! It's about 10 a.m. Most places have opened. What do you guys wish to do?
Do we still need to make more fucking bombs?
I believe we only tested out a little bit.
Barrels we need.
Oh yeah.
And water. And
There were barrels
horse.
there were barrels at the windmill.
Is that
Yeah, Aaron did say you can use the barrels from the windmill for whatever you need.
is that in? So if we would go from there with a horse and cart, pick up the barrels,
You would
that
have
be in
to-
the same direction?
Yeah.
Okay. We only have a vague idea of where it is, don't we?
No, he told you where you can find it.
Okay.
You go south about a day, you'll come to a tree at the top of a hill and you can see the bandit camp from there.
Okay. Alright. Just gonna have a look through, see how much money I have. Did we ever learn how much it was to hire a horse and cart for the... Day
Yeah, I
or
think I said 2 silver.
Oh, but didn't the
Ozak paid.
peacekeeper say something about that?
Yeah, Ozak said that just say that he sent you and they should just give you one for this mission.
Okay.
Not for just this mission, for forever.
Oh no, Ozak, the horse and carriage went missing. Meanwhile, there's a horse and carriage crudely covered in like leaves and stuff just stood in the middle of the road.
I need to buy things. Get card now? As I look to everybody else.
Just gonna shrug. Yeah, I guess.
Sure, let's head out and buy some things we need.
Okay. So it's a bit strange, my list of things that I want to buy.
You tell me the list of what you want to buy and I'll tell you where to go.
Okay, so I want 2 pounds of flour.
Mm-hmm.
Making shrapnel bombs.
Hang on, let me see. So
Oh
2
no,
pounds of
they're making
flour.
IRA nail bombs.
They're
I want
making
to-
car bombs.
No correlation. I want to buy some pythons.
Oh
Pittons.
no.
I have
20 of them. Oh, well.
How many do you need?
Oh.
I'm just gonna get 20.
Oh, I've got 10.
Well, actually, no, actually, I don't need pythons now. Not yet. I'm gonna buy some tankards.
Okay, you can grab those from Nata if you want.
Let me
Nata
take
will
them.
sell you 10 tankards for 5 copper, just empty tankards.
Done deal.
Alright,
Sorry, 5 copper was that?
yeah.
Cool.
They're just very
beans.
crude wooden tankards that
That's
seem to have
fine
been
by me.
rotted slightly, and he just kind of wanted rid of them.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna want to buy some water skins as well.
Okay, anything else?
Let me
Because at the moment, this is all a general store.
I want to buy about 20 pieces of chalk.
Probably, again, the general store.
Okay. How much per the chalk?
You'll have to go to the general store to find out.
I will grab whoever doesn't look like they want to come with me.
I'm just going to follow Gooey the second they get up.
Okay.
I don't know what they're doing, but it looks fun.
Trying to find some chalk.
Dewey tears a section of the scroll off, and it's like a shopping list, like a shopping list of milk, eggs, butter,
Flour, explosives.
nitroglycerine. No, just if you've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's
So-
going with Gooey?
I'll go with
probably,
Gooey.
probably Giovanni as well.
I was just going to follow because it looked fun.
Everyone.
Yeah, I'll go too.
Okay.
That's coming.
Party
Everybody
trip to
except
the
Gary.
Blue Rag General.
Oh no.
Yay.
Okay. You sort of like excitedly run inside and then realize where I am and just kind of shyly walk inside and just knock on the door as I enter.
Yeah, as you open the door, again, it's that very ornate but relatively well-worn but well-kept blue rug on the floor. Random bits and bobs all over the wall. And sitting at a desk on a barrel is Vruther, the orc. Again, just, welcome back, what can I get you?
Chalk, please.
Chalk. Okay. Yeah, anything else you need?
Soap.
I don't think they use soap in this world, John.
Shock and horror. Don't matter, I don't need it anyway. Also, some sacks.
Yeah, we can do you sacks.
So how many sacks do they have?
How many do you need?
5 would be good.
Okay. She slaps 5 empty wheat sacks on the table, along with like 15 pieces of chalk.
Okay, how much for that? Would
Do
that
you
be
need
total?
anything else?
Okay, so let me just mark these off. So, chalk. Got those. What else? Got that.
Just going to poke my head over the counter and repeat in Gooey's voice. Flour.
We can do you some flour. She slaps like half the size of one of the wheat bags, like filled with coarsely ground flour.
Okay.
Bit of an
Also-
odd mix, but alright.
Also, tent.
She gets up and walks into the back and comes out with like a bundle of cloth and stuff and kind of throws that on the table as well. Yep, we got you a tent.
And 2 whetstones, please.
You might be best checking Gorman and Beals for whetstones. Didn't you also
Thank-
need water skins?
Yes, please. Ethereal voice in my head.
Didn't you also? How many do you need?
5, please.
Okay. He slaps 5 like cork sealed water skins on the table. They'll be You can see her like counting and working it out in her head. 5 silver, 7 copper.
Okay, I'll give her a gold piece then.
Okay, she gives you the change.
So that would be 4 and 3. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
I'm
for your
gonna
business at the Blue Rug General.
I'm gonna open my backpack and stuff all those inside.
Okay.
Okay, I think I have most of what I need. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. And then run on to the blacksmith for some whetstones.
Yeah, the blacksmith is pretty close to the stable as well, so you can grab the horse and carriage while you're there if you want. As you enter, Gorman and Beals, it's just Gorman at the moment. Beal seems to be inside, like, doing something, probably still asleep. Gorman's like, hello, what can we do for you today?
Whetstone, please.
Of course, what kind?
He just turns a little bit white and is like, type?
We have fine whetstones for finely grinding swords and such. We have rough whetstones for getting the initial bevel down. We have whetstone wheels used in the grinding wheel and such. It purely depends on what you're here for.
Could just hold up a finger and then sort of like eyes kind of narrow and fine whetstone, please.
Of course. How many do you wish?
How much for one?
The whetstones are 10 silver apiece.
One, please.
Of course. Gorman like heads into the back and pulls out like a square fine whetstone block and hands it to you.
Thank. Turn around. Anyone else need things?
No, I'm quite good, thank you.
Could I buy like a piece of parchment or like?
Yeah, I'll say that like this is you're buying it back in the Blue Rug General.
Yeah, right, pieces of parchment, and I need a pen.
Okay, so like an ink pot and
Yeah,
quill.
an ink pot and quill.
Yeah, we'll say ink pot, quill, and like 15 pieces of parchment will set you back maybe 1 silver, 5 copper.
Okay.
I would like to quickly look around.
Everyone's now enjoying the mundane buying things.
I would like to look around the blacksmith and see if I can find a grappling hook.
All right. Gazing upon what they've got like outside of the shop, it mostly seems to be like swords, steel tankards, cooking utensils, caltrops, that kind of thing.
Well, now, hang on. You piqued my interest.
Steel tankards, you said?
Or can I just grab a bag of caltrops?
Gorman looks at you. A bag of 50 caltrops made of home-gathered iron is 1 gold apiece. 1 gold a bag, not a piece.
A piece?
Never so sorry. 50 gold for a bag.
Oh.
1 gold a bag. Of
Can I
50.
ask if they have? I'll pull up my notebook and write down and ask if they have grappling hooks.
We certainly have the heads of grappling hooks, yes.
That'll work.
The grappling hook heads are 5 silver apiece.
Just give him a double thumbs up and pull out 2 gold.
Okay. He gives you 5 silver bag.
Oh. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Any more for any more.
I want to have a look at what horses and carriages they have
It's all
at the
like
stable.
Are any of the
Keep
horses
us stand-
fuckable?
No, all the carriages seem to be like Peacekeeper standard, dark wood, with like iron plating that's been like polished to make sure it looks nice and stuff. big wooden wheels, that kind of thing. There's tarp that goes over the top of it.
Question, a weird question. Are any of them over 20 feet long?
Probably not, no.
How tall are they? Or how long are they?
No, I told you this
I
this
don't
won't
know
work.
the average height for a carrot.
told
The
you
average
this
The
plan
average
height
length
won't
of
work.
a carriage is about
No,
10,
it can.
Oh, okay, yeah, they're about 10
to
feet.
12.
Okay, never
It's
mind.
Imagine
just
like
meant
a
to, like-
fairly decent sized Jeep.
I was about to
Yeah.
say a 20-foot caravan. Jesus Christ. It's like a 2-story caravan.
We could get two
if
and
you
just,
take
like,
the
push them
spiral
together.
staircase on our caravan.
Bad question. Is the library nearby?
The library?
Yes.
It
The
was
bookshop,
less of
I
a
think.
library and more of a church.
Brilliant.
Okay.
I would like to go to said church.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Take
No one's
Brew to
asked about the
church.
church.
Other people don't need to follow.
No one's asked about the church yet, so I've got to bring up the files for the fucking church.
Take Breach to church.
Take Bruce to church. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. As you like get back towards the center of town, you would have seen the church before. There are 4 pillars out the front of it that look like they're being worked on currently, like being chipped away at to make it look like there are 4 different gods in the pillars themselves, like holding them up. You can't tell what they are yet because they're under construction. It's got the 4 marble pillars. The rest of it seems to be like a marble flooring, cobblestone around the sides, and then a dark wood, very similar to the rest of the building. But the stark contrast of the dark wood and dark cobblestone to the white pillars and flooring make it stand out a lot more.
Okay. Can you pull me into a private chat real quick?
I can.
I would like to look around, see if there's any folk that will help me find a book or a scripture.
There's a couple of people kind of dottering about. It looks like a place of worship for multiple gods in the same place. Like certain parts are sectioned off and have doors, but some of them are open. You can see statues of different gods in each room. It's meant to like encompass a lot of different gods for a town with a lot of different religious beliefs. You do see an elven female with short, like brown hair, kind of pushed backwards rather professionally, with a gold band on it that almost looks like a halo. Kind of slim facial features, green, not green, fucking yellowish eyes, adorned in like white and gold looking fabrics that kind of wrap around, and you can't tell where the cloth begins and where it ends because of how it's done. But she is stood there like at the far back, kind of just observing.
I'd like to. Kyrie would walk proudly but politely up to her, kind of strolling, and just be like, "Hi, can you please guide me to any scriptures of Tempest?"
Tempest, you say? Of course. She gestures her hand to the right-hand side, and you can see, although there's not a room, there are a group of several people kind of sat around, each with books placed in front of them. This is our area of worship for gods that we have not had the space to build room for.
Okay, thank you.
You're more than welcome.
I'm gonna ask if I can possibly borrow one of these books or like rent one of them out. I don't know if it requires like down payment, but I'll gladly offer if need be.
We have multiple copies of each book. If you wish to buy a book of Tempest, you're more than welcome to.
How much would that set me back?
10 gold pieces a book.
Anything for you, my lord. And I'll just hand over the 10 pieces while looking up.
She smiles, takes the 10 pieces and slides them into a fold of fabric. There doesn't seem to be any like drag on the fabric or anything. It just disappears into it. She walks over rather elegantly. The cloth not moving that much, just kind of tending to stay on the floor. She reaches up. You can see like her pale hands have got almost like coming out from her arm that you can't see. There's like white tattoos on the already like stark white skin. And she takes a single book off, and on that book is like an upright flaming sword across the front of it. And she hands it to you with both hands and goes, I hope you enjoy your worship.
Thank you very much. I'm gonna make my way out of the church and have a little brief time where nobody sees me. I'm just gonna be like, my lord, how they treat you with such disdain. There is no place built for you. There is no place built around you. That will soon change when they learn. And I'll just walk away with the book. Back to the group.
The book gives you most of the info that I've sent you.
Okay.
So what's the plan?
We looking at horses.
Horses.
Oh yeah. So all the carriages seem to be like uniform with each other. And the horses all seem to be the same breed. The only difference really appears to be their coloration and how long their mane is. You can see a couple of like peacekeepers along with a couple of like general civilians wearing like leather caps and stuff tending to the horses and stuff like that.
Is Gooey with me? Is anyone here with me? Yeah. I'm. Okay. We need to get a horse, right?
Can we
We need to be...
just
Yeah, these are being covered. This is fine. I guess we can stop and take one, right? That's legal.
Could we just kind of like squint through our eyes? Are the horses all in a stable
Yeah.
with their heads sort of poking out of the individual pens?
Not so much. It's like a low fence, but there are like peacekeepers like checking over the carts and farmhands like tending to the horses.
Gooey's just going to kind of waddle over and sort of like stand. Are they? How many are there? Like one after another. Like could Gooey theoretically stand in front of all of them and sort of try and gesture to all of the horses at once?
No, there's about 16 horses.
Okay. Gooey's just going to go by and just wave and hold out their hand to every horse.
16 hands.
Actually, to save time, yeah, Gooey's going to create some extra arms.
Oh god, not again. No.
Just going to sort of like roll
Every
up
new
the
hand
sleeves
and
a little
arm
bit.
that comes out, Gooey gets a little bit shorter.
Oh god.
Until Gooey's just like shorter than a halfling, but 16 arms coming out, waving and writhing in different directions. A couple of the Crown's Guard like begin to draw their swords.
It's just a head with multiple arms and tiny little legs underneath, and the arms are just holding them like some kind of nightmare creature.
Two of the peacekeepers draw their blades. And
Oh,
point
he's
them
not.
towards
He's not
you.
hostile. He's not hostile. They're not hostile. It's fine.
What?
It's a thing he can do. Please just ignore him.
They're harmless.
Tell him to
it's
stop.
fine.
He's gonna spook the horses.
Is Gooey spooking the horses?
I'm
Is
just
he?
holding out
Yeah.
my hand gently to each of them. just to
Gooey
see
is
if any of them
essentially
move
to
over.
these horses became some weird slime tentacle entity.
Some eldritch horror.
Yeah.
Okay, I rush towards Gooey and ask him to please stop.
Are the carriages or the cups with the horses, or are they separate?
They're separate. The carriages are with peacekeepers, and the horses are with the stable hands.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand on Avani's back. Alright. It's like, right, you guys get the horse, I'll take care of the carriage, don't worry. And I'm gonna wander off and go get one while they deal with the horse.
They're next to each other.
Oh.
They're
Oh,
still
I can
next
still-
to each other. It's
I can
one
still-
big building, but they're
can
like
still-
separated.
I can still go talk to someone to go get
Yeah,
the
yeah,
carriage.
yeah.
Yeah.
The peacekeeper puts his blade away, looking a little bit startled.
Gooey will reform themselves and then realize what they've just done. and turn a little bit pink and just put both their hands over their face.
No. I comfort Gooey.
Haha.
I'm just gonna walk up to one horse and just hold out my hands and then prestidigitate a carrot in it.
As you prestidigitate the carrot and the horse goes to bite it, one of the stable hands goes, "Oh, they're actually on a strict diet." Kind of pulls the horse back a little bit, trying his best as the horse eats this prestidigitation carrot.
It's a fake carrot.
Yeah. The horse doesn't know.
The horse. Just gonna sort of, as the horse is dragged away, I'm just gonna sort of stop and think for a second, then turn white and sort of put my arm, kind of, actually gonna have to stretch my arm a little bit because Ivani's a bit taller than Kui, and just sort of like nudge my head, and then we could just walk over to the side a little and just start whispering something.
Oh no. Oh no.
Anyway, carry on.
So who's where? Gooey and Ivani are fucking behind the horse
I'm probably just hanging out,
Mm.
looking at horses.
Understandable.
Strolling back to the group while furiously writing notes on parchment.
Okay.
And I'm getting a wagon, carriage, whatever.
Okay, let's go to Captain then.
Get the biggest one.
the most chaotic, but also the least chaotic of the group. Yes. How can we help?
I just need, according to one of my mates, the biggest carriage you have. We're under orders from Ozak to get it, so we should get it for free. So,
You're here under Ozak's personal orders,
yeah.
and he wants you to use his personal carriage.
I mean, yeah, we need a carriage.
I'll have to send a messenger to check if you want
Oh,
a personal
no.
one.
I mean, just one that you have here should be fine for now. He has a personal one?
Yeah. I'm assuming that if he's told you to use his personal one, you should know that.
I mean, it's more that you
said the biggest, and that's
by
an
how
Imperial
many
Guard one.
by how many like feet we talking biggest? I mean, size doesn't matter, but you know how big we talking?
It's probably about 15 feet, maybe.
Well, okay, that's fine. What's the biggest thing you have there?
What did you say?
It's fine. What's the biggest one you have here right now? I don't think we can wait that
Isaac's
long.
one.
Just the ones you have here.
Isaac's one is here.
Oh, it is? Okay, you were making it seem like there was paperwork and he needed to be brought here. Yeah, we'll take that one.
No, we'll need to check with him.
Oh, no, he's already given us the all clear.
Make a deception check.
Yeah. What is my deception?
Literally trying to melt this person's brain.
I have a +4 to deception, so this is
This is like trying to be a chaperone at a fancy party, and you're like, "Yeah, I work here. I can totally take this car."
Oh fuck! God! Oh, it's a
You
10.
get-
Okay, it's a 10.
Yeah. He looks at you, goes, "No, I'm sorry. I'm still gonna have to contact Ozak if you want his personal car."
We'll just take one of your others then. That's fine.
Okay, that'll be 2 silver.
Done. I give him. No, we're paying. He's paying for the.
But you just told me Ozak said to use the personal car.
Oh,
not
you
one
know,
of them.
it's fine. I'll just pay for it. You can owe me. And I give them 2 silver.
Okay. Takes the 2 silver, looks really confused. His eyes are kind of like looking around, like, what the fuck?
This is a
Gestures
test.
Oh no!
Who's undercover boss?
Oh, not again. He gestures to like one of the carts, like one of the standard carts, and just goes, take your pick. Come back when you've decided. They're all numbered.
Okay.
Come back when you've decided, and we'll get a horse and carriage sorted for you.
Oh yeah,
Pick
that's cool.
pick number 3, my lord.
Number 3! Number 3!
Holds up 2 fingers.
Yeah. One of my favourite fucking scenes.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna sort that out. I'm gonna go choose one. You can come back to me in a sec.
Alright. What's every other fucker doing?
Do any of these horses look cool?
All of them. They're horses.
Does one look like slightly cooler than the rest?
There's one that you notice is
There's
all
one in the
black.
shadow.
It's all black, apart from it has like a white stripe down in between its eyes and coming along its nose.
Oh, can I?
Oh, I
wanna
guess
try to
that's
pet it.
something.
You can pet the horse.
Fuck yeah.
You have to jump up, and as you do, your arm wings kind of in the air as you do.
I just want to befriend the horse.
The horse looks happy to have received pets.
I'm just gonna like motion to Captain and be like, this one.
I want this one.
I give a thumbs up while I'm doing something. Don't worry about it.
You're
We'll
like
get to it in a
the
sec.
fucking parents stood talking at the checkout, and the kid's like, "Oh, can we get this too?" And you're like, "Yeah, fucking whatever." Anyway, just gets added to the cart.
Okay, I imagine that I've reached the group now.
Yeah,
and,
you're back by now.
And everyone's like patting and looking at the horses, and I'm just gonna be like, imagine
Which
you
is
lot.
the best suited for battle?
Imagine
Which
you
is-
lot horsing around.
Oh, God damn
Gooey,
it.
Gooey and Avani are just kind of in the corner, like looking away from everybody else and just like snickering and like doing this all.
They're gonna fuck the horses.
There's like little flashes of light from like over their shoulders and just kind of like nodding at each other.
You are still in like a civilian area.
Are
Other
you
people
making
can-
peril bombs in the middle of the street?
Literally, you're just round the corner. There are still public houses and people walking past and stuff.
Yeah, but we're not doing. This is just demonstration stuff that Gooey is like doing to Avani, and it's just like nodding, and then I imagine Avani would say like, "That's a good idea."
Yes, this improvised explosive device demonstration.
So far, you've tried stealing Ozak's cart, and you've ran around the back of the horses and started making micro explosions. This is going great.
Right, okay.
An hour in, who?
I guess I'm gonna like say to the captain, look, little bird really wants that horse. I'd assume it has a number on it, and then I'll probably just look for the number.
Yeah, it's number 7.
I want to ask the horse what its name is.
Do you speak horse? Can you speak
I mean-
to animals?
No, but I would like to try.
It looks at you guys.
Just gonna nod wisely and repeat the noise.
You watch Little Bird and this horse both just back at each other, back and forth and back and forth. Bystanders are looking very confused. Even the stable hands are like, what the fuck?
I imagine that the difference between being able to talk to animals and being able to understand what they say is just, intent.
At this point, Gooey will just waltz back inside, back into the stables, and see Little Bird talking to the horse. Waddle over. What doing?
Just gonna
Little
point
Bird,
to
I'm
the
gonna need
horse.
you to make the noise.
No, I'm just gonna point at the horse and just saying Vani's voice, just friend.
Sort of spin around, find one of the stable hands. What's their name?
That one. That's Striker.
I'm just gonna shake my head like, no, you don't understand.
It's a
We call it striker because of the striking white line on its face.
Gonna shake my head disappointed, like, no. Just gonna make the noise at anyone who comes past.
It's horrifying.
You start getting some very strange looks.
Yeah, I thought as much.
Could we just sort of kneel down? Well, not kneel, a little bit shorter.
Little bud you'd have to kneel for, yeah.
No.
Just
You'd
sort
have
of
to
kneel
at least
down.
squat.
Make noise again, please. That horse do.
That's
I
what
don't
the
think the
horse
horse
did.
made that noise.
Yeah, no, the horse screamed at me.
Oh.
Yeah, not
It
great.
said, please help me, I've been trapped here for centuries.
Oh god.
So, quick question.
Yeah.
Does any of us know how to ride a carriage?
I'd imagine Captain's probably proficient with vehicles.
Water
Only
vehicle.
seafaring ones.
Yeah.
The seahorses.
If we put it in water, I'll be great.
Oh, so you're
Other
saying
than
if we
that-
drown the horses, you'll be good with it?
Oh yeah, 100%. It's basically the
I'll
same
say
thing.
for the sake of expediency, you'll have a general understanding of how
I-
a horse and carriage works.
I have
We
a
can run all the
friend
way.
who can do it for us. In fact, and I sort of tap my head on the little bird as well, we both have friends who can do it for us.
Just gonna nod excitedly and pull out my runestone.
Yeah.
So, how many horses are attached to this carriage? Just one? Or two?
There's none attached, but they're all like chatting.
The horses are chatting.
No, they're
Yeah.
all like separate. Sorry.
Yeah, the horses are bored. They need to talk.
So, like, if we got a carriage, how much would be on it? Like one horse or?
Yeah, it'd be a single horse carriage,
Right, okay.
but it's enough to carry like all of you and Zatesh.
Right, okay.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's-
Satosh with us.
Yeah, Zatesh is with you. One of the people giving all of you really weird looks is Zatesh.
Satosh, come over here. Check this out. I've done something to the
Zatesh,
carriage.
baby, don't look.
Come over here. Check it out. On the carriage that I've chosen, I have given it a name. I have scrawled it very tiny with my dagger on the side of it, and I call it the Brilliant Jewel, or the
It's
BJ
not
for short.
Why are you writing on it? It's not hard.
It's
Zatesh
not.
looks at you very worried. He goes, I don't think we can do that to peacekeeper property.
It's quiet. It's fine.
Are you sure?
It's ours now. Yeah.
She looks at you and smiles a little bit and goes, okay. She also pulls out a small dagger,
Oh god.
Yeah. Defense property. Let's go.
and writes in it, Zatesh was here, but
Yeah.
somehow it's in cursive.
Yeah. I'm a bad
gonna-
influence. Fuck.
I'm gonna slap the carrot and say this baby goes 1 horse per.
Technically, I think a horse is 6 horsepower.
So you've decided on the horse and
It's a
carriage, right?
horse.
Mm-hmm.
After about 10 minutes of like general rummaging around and stuff, Striker's now attached to the carriage.
The theoretical
got,
peak
like-
performance of a horse is 24 horsepower.
Why isn't it 1 horse?
Why isn't
That's
it
inaccurate scaling.
1 horse has the power of 1 horse?
Oh no, sorry, hang on, there we go.
Oh,
20
No,
The
see,
maximum
it's
output.
evolution. It's evolution.
The maximum
Because
output
of
of a horse is up to 15. Here we go, there we go.
To that I say nay.
Damn.
Horrific joke time. Oh,
Christ.
I need to stop. I
I'm
need
gonna
to
need to
stop.
uncounter.
Seems like it's joke o'clock. Fuck.
We're at 3 right now.
Yeah. So yeah, your horse and carriage is fully set out. There's some like they seem to think you're going on a longer journey, so there's some like rations and stuff like that kind of thrown in the carriage as well.
I mean, we're not going to
That's
say
nice.
no to free food.
When
Yeah.
when will you be returning?
Never. Rides off.
I first walk to Captain, and I ask, is this really the biggest one we have?
I mean, I tried to get the biggest one they have, but didn't do well with deception.
I see. I am disappointed.
I am
Gooey's
too.
gonna walk up as well and say, "Very disappointed."
Oh no.
Oh.
He pointed at his captain and said disappointed.
Not mad, just disappointed.
Yeah. Oh.
Does
well.
horse have food?
Yeah.
No, the horse is food.
Worst comes to worst, you can eat Striker.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say while getting in the back, just Ozak Schmozak, we have Striker now, it's fine.
So who drives?
You're all
I'm
sat in
gonna
the back
instantly
like,
jump in the front.
What is your animal handling?
Just shrug like, I don't know. I've
so you
befriended
want to
horse.
drive?
I want to drive.
Okay, make an animal handling check.
Fog.
This is for like the entire day's journey.
On the
19.
way.
Oh yeah, easily.
Ooh.
On the
Easily.
way
You
there.
jump on, the horse knows what it's doing, you know the horse, all's Gucci.
Horse
If we
like.
pass a well, I'm going to fill up the war skins I bought.
Just a drive-by.
You
Yeah.
go over a river on your way there before you even get to the windmill.
Cool, Gucci.
Cool. I also have a water skin on myself because I have the explorer's pack. So I
Yeah,
also
so do
fill
I.
that one.
That's
Yeah.
true. I technically have 6.
Just
Oh yeah.
gooey drip saying Gucci.
Sorry,
Poggers.
that was dyslexic gooey.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was a joke. Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Jesus Christ. The barrier of humor is very low today.
Yeah. Y'all are going to Aaron's to get barrels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay, your carriage pulls up outside. There you see the Goliath again, like sat outside. He kind of waves excitedly at you.
I wave back.
I also wave back.
He waves back again.
I wave back harder and faster.
I create 2 additional arms and wave back again.
He gets freaked out and stops waving.
Okay. Ah, I see you're back here again. Do you ever leave actually?
I live here.
Yeah, but do you like never go anywhere else? That's kind of sad actually.
Not really.
Well, it's good for you.
Matter of talk.
I guess we start picking up barrels.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, how many are you trying to take?
As many as we can.
I'm trying
I'll
to
say you
remember.
can fit 3 in the back of the cart with all of you before the horse is going to start to struggle.
Wait, but does
Yeah.
There's also 6 of you in the cart.
I was gonna say a horse can't carry this much.
Yeah, you're lucky I'm letting you get away with this.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
horse.
slow journey.
I turn to Gooey and I say, do we need 3 or do we need less? Because I don't want to be too slow the journey.
Yeah, I'm checking that as well.
Oh god.
I'm
Joel's
literally
got
just looking at how much
blueprint for a
horses
pipe
can
bomb.
pull. I'm out here researching horses.
1 horse has the strength of 25 horses.
2 Shire horses can pull around 50 tons of logs,
Jesus.
which is 100,000 pounds.
3 is perfect.
Okay.
Ah, perfect.
Yeah, you load up 3. Mogul, he sees you reaching for 1 and just picks up 2 by the top. Where'd you want them?
Card, please.
Okay. He ducks underneath the door, like sideways, holding the barrels, and just places them in.
Just give a thumbs up and then just waltz over. Has he only put the 2 on? Or...
He put the 2 on because one of you was carrying the other one.
Okay. Cool stuff. Right.
Cool
I think
beans.
we have everything. Yeah, Gooey's gonna actually just sort of like sit up on the car and look at everybody. So, then with wine, or do we wait and slaughter with fire?
You scare me sometimes. Honest to God, you scare me.
Look to Kyrie.
Huh? I wasn't paying attention. What do you need it for?
Fire?
Fire?
or
Fire,
wine?
what?
Just gonna pull out my Tinder
Right.
box.
Just for reference, Kyrie's not been paying attention to anything and just been like putting her head into the book, just furiously scribbling and learning.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, fire or wine?
yes.
Wine sounds nice.
Okay. Also,
we can go wine.
I reach into my bag and I sort of like tap a little bit and Kyrie on the shoulder says, "Here, keep weapons sharp, okay?" And I'll let Kyrie hold on to the whetstone.
Oh.
Present.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Gooey.
You don't really need to keep your weapon sharp, but yeah.
I'm pretty sure mine says magically sharp.
Well, Kyrie would be very appreciative of this because she wakes up and like bends her arm every 5 seconds. Show a button, piece of shit.
Do you sharpen your armor as well?
Yeah,
The edges of the shield.
sharpens her eyebrows,
On it.
sharpens her eyebrows and
Yeah.
her teeth.
Oh. Oh, whetstone on the teeth.
I already
Nah,
noticed it,
engel.
and yeah, finger guns.
Right.
May need you for experiment later, okay?
Oh.
Gooey doing an armor
Very
with Kyrie.
panicky.
Come with us.
Gooey just turns a little bit like dark green.
Just Kyrie's gonna like. There's obviously, I'm guessing, not too much room in the carriage.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, scoot as far away from Gooey as possible. Just
I
like
want to
trying to
imagine
get
Ovani is like leaning over as well at the same time.
Yeah. Yep.
Just put the shield in blocking vision.
I wonder if I have
Also-
a spreadsheet of Gooey's colours and what they mean.
In fact, everyone will be part of experiment. Okay?
Is there like a waiver we have to sign so that like you're not responsible for bodily harms or
I'm also
You know.
realizing how close Gooey's voice is slowly turning into Gladys from Portal.
Oh yeah.
You are all part of experiment. Oh no, that's not her. I'll figure it out. Anyway. I'm gonna start taking out the tankards and use prestidigitation to clean them.
Okay.
Just getting my hand in and just scrubbing all the gunk off.
Oh, tasty.
Mm.
Is Kyrie still holding out her shield towards me?
Very much, yes.
Okay, I cast Dancing Light, and I form a humanoid. With a few wiggles of my finger, I form a humanoid form, opposite of me, that Kyrie can block. And it looks kind of like Ovani. Just ominously staring at Kyrie.
You're a nightmare.
Kyrie will remember that. That's all I'm saying.
One last detail before we continue on.
Mhm.
Does the dish have any earrings?
Zatish? No.
Flint does.
Okay.
If you want an earring. We know another guy that has a lot of them though. We know Ozak has a bunch of them.
Yeah.
I mean, are her earlobes pierced is what I'm getting at.
No.
Okay, right. Just make some notes here.
Oddly
What
specific.
the fuck are you gonna do to
I
me?
don't.
What are you planning to do to the child? Step away.
Today it's time to pierce your ears, my darling.
No.
Kyrie pulls out a full dagger.
Oh no, Gooey will just make his finger like needle thin and just burn it through.
Why? What the fuck is happening to Gooey?
I have so many
Nah.
questions about
Just do
everything, and I
it.
don't know
Why
any
is-
answers.
Why is
That's player me talking. That's not Gooey.
Gooey just like an aggressive mood stone right now?
No, Gooey's just gonna sit down and just quietly clean his tankards.
Nice. That's the
Okay.
Gooey I like.
As like it takes most of the day. You scroll, you go through like big hills and stuff like that. Nothing really like happens. It's mostly uneventful. You go past a lot of trees and that kind of thing. You follow a mostly trodden dirt path, minus like one set of rough cartwheels that are like dug into the ground, which your cart kind of falls into and just follows along, kind of like a train track. The sun begins to set and you're still on the road. And just as the sun's about to finish setting, you see like the top of the hill with the single tree on it that Aaron mentioned. You get up onto the hill and look down, and you can see in a small clearing, a small camp set up, well-trodden paths. There's a cart there. You can hear like general chatter and a bit of laughter.
So these would be the supposed bandits that are already. So they're here already to get the money.
Yeah.
How many are there?
You can't really tell from this distance.
How big's the camp? Like
It's not
how
that
many
big.
tents?
You can make out 6 tents in total.
Okay.
You can see like a campfire crackling in the middle that's illuminating 2 people,
Oh wait,
and
we
one to the side.
are we on the hilltop or are the bandits
You're
on the
on
hilltop?
the hilltop looking down.
Okay, that's good to know.
It'll be
Okay.
really nice to know what your plan is about now.
So, fire or wine plan?
We can do both.
We'll go with wine first. Just explain them.
Water to wine. We offer. If they accept, good. If not, move to plan B.
And
Plan B it is.
Plan B.
Plan fire.
Fire.
And that is.
Water to wine, wine to fire.
Right, okay. We do have someone that we have to make sure doesn't die. You remember that, right?
Those are the details. Just don't worry. No, we'll make sure to avoid those casualties.
Gooey's actually just gonna turn and just sort of look at Satish and say,
Can you fight?
Satish looks at you. No, not really.
What is your purpose?
What is your purpose?
You seem to have no purpose.
Yeah.
She
You
looks
should
at you
join
and she
us.
goes, I want to become a peacekeeper, but I haven't received the training yet.
Well, this is great time to receive training, and I give my daggers to Satish.
I was gonna say I've got a spare short sword that I
I
probably
was
just
a
hand
little
over.
interested in my troll.
No, the daggers are better, believe me.
Okay, give me a second. I need to fucking find a makeshift character sheet.
-5 everything.
No. I swear to
Minus
God, if
5
she dies.
intelligence.
Swear to God.
Disadvantage on everything.
If everyone basically breathes on her, she's dead.
I'm just gonna use this character sheet for Zatish. But now I have to make a character token for Zatish. So give me a second.
If she doesn't want to fight, she can stay with Cart.
She looks at Gooey and like nods.
Hide, yeah. We'll give you
But-
weapons to protect yourself, but just don't get involved.
Protect the cart with the knife.
Yeah.
She looks at
Got a
you.
knife.
I can protect the cart, and she like starts flipping the dagger around in her hands. Rather flamboyantly, considering she said she didn't know how to fight. She is very good at maneuvering this dagger around.
Oh, nice.
And she
Well
like
done.
prepares herself in a stance and starts looking like active. She's like, "You guys do what you need to do. I'll protect the cart.
Protect Striker.
I'll protect."
And protect Basket, please.
As I sort of raise out my arm and sort of put it, like my hand on top of one of her horns, and Basket's just gonna kind of slither down my arm and just sort of wrap around one of her horns. Not tightly,
She-
but just sort of.
She like pets Basket on the head. I can do that.
Also, she doesn't bite.
It wouldn't matter if
Sometimes.
she did. I'd like to make Basket pierce her ears.
The most poisonous ear piercing.
An ear piercing done at Claire's.
So, how far away is the camp from us at the moment?
Is it
Probably
within
about-
a 15 feet cone?
No. Probably about 200 feet away, like down a hill.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So I'm just going to gesture to Ovani and see. First of all, see if we can.
Anyone crowbar?
I pulled mine out.
Okay.
Oh god, that's the very same crowbar that opened a barrel that revealed fucking the orc shit from before.
Oh
Oh,
god.
false hug.
Yeah, good old Fozhog.
Right.
I hope Frostwalk is in this barrel.
Yeah, like, you open it, it's Fozhog dead of suffocation.
Oh no.
He won't be
There's a
moved.
note that says, "I'm Fozhog, please return me home." If found, please return.
Going to attempt to open one of the barrel lids.
Okay, as soon as you like crack it open, there is an awful stale smell. It's like really stale, like awful water.
That will do.
I can work with this.
Oh god. Cloudy moonshine.
We'll pop all the others open as well.
They're
Yeah.
all the same.
And then sort of like taking a staff and sort of nod a little bit to Ovani as well.
Yep.
And
I not back.
we will, or at least I will use prestidigitation because we both have to do it on one barrel each and attempt to change it into wine.
Okay. Roll. Both of you roll d20s for how good the wine turns out.
Nice. Okay.
13.
18.
Okay. Okay.
Right.
2 of the barrels end up as the same kind of moonshine that you had before.
Wait, we're making wine, not moonshine.
Yeah.
You rolled a 13 on making wine from water.
Okay.
2 of the barrels are the moonshine from before, still with the same stale smell. The other one looks and smells like an okay wine. Not like super strong in alcohol content, but fairly flavorful.
I ask Captain for a moment.
Yeah.
Captain, could you come taste this wine? Just one drop would be enough.
I'll hand you one of the tankards I now have.
Oh god.
Not too much, please.
I'm not gonna go near the fucking ethanol. I'll
It's
taste
fully
the.
bubbling.
I hope I don't
take-
pass out when they do it.
I'll take a little taster of the fancy, nicer wine, not the ethanol.
It's fruity. It has woody notes from, it being made of water that's been stored in a barrel for God knows how many years. It tastes very familiar to you. It reminds you of the time that you raided a merchant ship and stole a load of drinks and stuff from it in barrels, and forgot that you had a barrel of wine in the bottom of your boat for a fair few years.
I've had better, but this'll do. I think we'll do good.
Seems like it was a success. Well, apart
Experiment
from,
one.
apart from those 2 barrels.
Those are fire plan.
Sure.
Okay. Put the lids back on the barrels.
I would like to cast just prestidigitation and make the barrels look really nice on the outside.
Okay. They look like well-kept barrels.
Good.
They still smell fucking awful, but they look like well-kept barrels.
Better than nothing.
And so just turn white for a split second and then turn to Captain.
Also, you're going to be talking, okay?
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I'm good at deception. I'll be fine. I say that after rolling a 10. Yeah, we'll do great.
Maybe one person should be with Captain.
Yeah,
I
sure.
mean, you're gonna have to carry these 3 barrels down.
Yeah, but I mean, like with the talking, the negotiation.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Little Bird and Kyrie want to sneak around?
Gonna
that
nod
we can...
aggressively.
I thought so.
I'm not too much of a sneaker, but sure, I guess. Have you got all the barrels sorted? Can you carry them all?
I will take... Because the wine... The change... Yeah, this change will last an hour.
Yeah.
And I will spend 10 minutes to ritually cast Testinus Floating Disc.
Okay.
So then we'll just pop the barrels onto there.
And then are you just gonna make your way down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait 1 second. I will give, I think Little Bird, my own water skin that's filled with water, and I'm going to do the same thing with that little water skin. I try to make moonshine with it.
Okay. Yeah, you make the same kind of moonshine. You're getting really good at making this awful moonshine.
While they have done all of this, can I attach the head of my grappling hook to my 50 feet of rope?
Yeah.
Just in
I don't know
preparation.
what you're gonna use it for. It's
Well,
all fucking
Don't worry.
top tents.
Don't worry. It's all good.
Yeah. So I say to Little Bird, please keep this with you, and in case of Plan B, you can use this to cause some mayhem within the tents and the area if you want to.
Just gonna give a big double thumbs up and nod excitedly. And try and sniff it.
Perfect.
So just to make things I'm just selling this to these guys, right?
Yes, we're going to negotiate for these barrels for the life of what's her name again? Jessica. I knew that, of course. So maybe I should go with Captain, just for the talking, unless you want to do it. And I think we're ready
Talking
to
is
go.
hard.
Yeah.
Nod solemnly.
What are you going to do while we're doing all this?
I can be scary.
17 hands come out of Gooey.
I'll stay back and watch.
You're gonna be staying back 200 feet.
No.
That's how far away
So the
cart
plan.
is.
What's the plan at the moment? Little Bird's gonna sneak around,
With
and Kyrie's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ovani and Captain are gonna go talk.
Maybe you can. I don't know. Maybe you can sneak as well, just behind us instead of like to the flanks or something.
Okay.
Okay, March and over yeah. What's your
Jesus
marching
Christ.
order?
Yeah.
What's your marching order? Who's going first? Or are you going side
Oh,
by
Captain.
side?
Captain is going first.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
going first.
I will. Oh, I know. I will be Captain's servant,
No,
and you will
I
be
just-
the.
I just realized I have to walk with you because the disc won't move if I don't.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's- I forgot
Go with
about-
you.
Okay, so
Sure.
what's your marching order now? Captain's in front.
I walk behind Captain and Gooey behind Ovani.
Okay. And Little Bad and Kyrie are going to attempt to stealth around the back of the camp, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I need you two to make stealth rolls.
Easy. 18.
Okay.
2 ticks. 15.
Yeah, fair enough.
I nudge Captain and I say to Captain, if Plan B comes, can you wait? How strong are you?
I have a strength of 13. I don't know what that amounts to. I'd say pretty strong.
Yeah, it's pretty good. So, if Plan B happens, could you I don't know if you can throw the barrels or like spill the barrels.
You can. Any one of you could kick the barrels over.
Yeah, but Captain is stronger, so.
I don't know if you'd be able to throw them. It's like a fairly sizable barrel that's like half full.
Yeah, that's good. Just kick them over and we'll do the rest.
Yeah, we'll do.
I think for reference, 13's 1. Like a 1 board.
Yeah. There's only a
So-
plus one.
Can I direct you all to my screen?
Oh,
So, this is the marching order of you guys. As you get close, this fellow here, green-skinned lizard folk, he has like triangles coming up across his face. He stops you and he goes, "Halt, what is it that you need?"
well, hello there. I am with the the brilliant Jewel Wine Company. We're just going around trying to sell our product. You know, we're also here. The main reason why we're here is damn it. We would like to initiate a trade. You know, we have a trade partner that said that you have something they want, and we're here to give you some stuff in exchange for a life. That sounds like I'm going to kill one of you. That isn't what I'm here for. You have something we want, and we have something hopefully that you want.
You wish to buy the small child?
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, they're not for trade.
Right, plan B. That's fine. We tried. You sure? We have like some
Try
really
that.
nice wines.
He pulls out a dagger and points at you and he goes, "We will be taking the wines, though."
Nah, you know what can a merchant do? You know, but guys, look, we've been stopped. These poor bandits are taking all of our wonderful wines. What else could we do?
Oh, what else could we do? Please don't hurt us. I will give you one of the barrels here, and
We'll
I
give
give
you
one of the
everything we
barrels.
have.
He's looking at you, smirking as he takes one of the barrels.
I kick him over with the barrel.
Make a strength check.
Oh god damn it! Captain, it's your job.
Did me and Little Bird see any of this?
No, this is like a fair bit beyond your vision, right?
I was gonna say, there's no way in fuck I'm gonna know what's happening here.
Alright. 14.
You kick the barrel, and he kind of digs his clawed feet in and like catches himself, but the barrel spills over. I need you all to roll initiative. 25 to 20.
I rolled a 20. Not natural.
Okay, right. 19 to 15.
16.
15 plus 2, 17.
14 to 10.
I've got 10.
9 to 5.
8 on initiative.
Oh no.
Right, so top of the round is Ivani.
Okay. Wasn't I next to the person because I kicked him?
Yeah, you are. Give me a second to move you. So I'll say you're here, and that bit there is the barrel that got kicked over.
Sure. This is gonna be bad. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna cast a spell. So, Ovani puts his hand forward after kicking this guy and spilling all the moonshine or wine, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And what you see is Ovani starts glowing a little bit as a lot of streaks of light appear on his arms and on his hands. They turn sort of orange and red, and they become brighter and brighter until fire spills out of his hands as I cast Burning Hands. But it also burns me, so I take damage.
Is Burning Hands within touch range?
No, it's
Burning range
15
is
feet
the
cone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, roll to attack. With advantage because of the moonshine.
Wait, what was that?
Where are you? What direction are you aiming it in?
I guess up, because that's the person, right? 2 tiles up?
Yeah. 2 tiles up, do it.
Yeah.
You could get all
it'd
3 of
be-
them, all 2 of them if you wanted.
It'll
No,
be
that's not in range, is it?
It's 15 foot, you said, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but what John said about the guy diagonally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that orc lady, if you aimed for the orc lady.
Oh, okay. I thought it was out of range. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's get both of them.
You can't, you'd have to aim at that lady.
Oh, can I only?
It's a cone, isn't it?
Is it a cone?
Yeah,
It
there's
is a
15
cone.
foot cone.
Okay, so you
Which means that it's 3 blocks wide at its widest.
so it'd be like that,
Yeah.
and she's on that block, so you wouldn't get her.
Okay.
But you would definitely get the lizard folk.
Yeah, I'll get the lizard folk. That's good.
That's with advantage because of the moonshine,
Ah, right.
It's just it's not an attack.
isn't it?
No, it's the same throw.
Oh
Yeah.
fuck! What saving throw is it?
Oh, it is. Constitution saving throw, isn't it? Let me check.
Dexterity.
Oh, is it Dex?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wait.
Well, he got a 12 on it. What did he need to pass?
Oh, it says dexterity saving throw. But my class does says that if people need to make dexterity saving throws against me, it's vitality.
Vitality.
Yeah.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
no,
Constitution.
not vitality, constitution.
Oh yeah.
My bad. You know.
So it's still 12.
Sure.
I don't know if that misses or what.
I have constitution of 50. No, it doesn't it say on the spell?
The
You
spell save
should-
DC
if
on
you were
your
a spell
character
save
sheet.
DC.
Let me check.
Should be in the spell
Learning
page.
how to use magic.
12.
I'll say it hits. Roll damage.
I was going
'Cause
to say,
you're-
if Nyax had advantage on attack, wouldn't he have disadvantage on on?
Are you? Is it?
Like-
Does this
Yeah.
blow up the moonshine?
It ignites the moonshine. Yeah. It doesn't blow up, but all this area is now ablaze. And roll damage for that.
Yes, I will. That's gonna be 10 damage.
Okay. He falls on the ground, just on fire.
Okay.
He went last as well. His initiative was fucking 1.
Okay.
It's definitely 1 now that you've just ignited the cunt.
Yeah, and I believe I have a lot of burn marks on myself now.
Yeah. You should take damage. How much does it say to take for that?
2 damage.
Okay, yeah. Well, take 2. So that'll take you down to 17.
Yep.
Okay. It is now. Do you want to do anything else?
Yes, I'm going to move diagonally to the right, but down.
So, oh,
Ooh.
you just need to. I don't know why that was on your layer, but yeah, you want to move diagonally down. So
Yeah, so
how far?
right to the rock. I believe I can make it there.
Yeah, there easily you can. Let me re-add this fucking fire. In quotation marks. It's
And
now.
should Little Bird be able to see that fire?
You can see
Well,
the faint glow.
I mean,
I
if you
believe
want-
that we would have been able to hear the shrieks of the
You would
damned.
have heard the shrieks.
I was gonna say, if you want, I can roll perception.
No, you can see like burning.
Smoke.
Cool.
Yeah, I was thinking smoke, like should be
It's
able to see.
now Bandit 8's go, which is this dude right here, the cloaked one.
There's so fucking many.
There's 9 of them.
Oh jeez.
Great going.
So 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to ready his crossbow and fire it at you, Ovani.
The shield of the party is the furthest to the top right.
That is a 15 to hit.
My AC, you mean?
Yeah.
My AC is 12.
Yeah, it hits.
Ouch.
And that does 4 damage. You watch as he sees this fire, sprints forward, and just looses an arrow out of his crossbow straight at you. It's now Kyrie's turn.
After hearing the shrieks of the damned, I think Kyrie knows that it's turned to plan B extremely quickly, and will be extremely pissed about how the situation was handled, etc. Like, what the fuck, stuff like that. She'll like run down into that narrow opening.
This bit here.
Yeah, further down.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there.
Right, and just kind of sneak there.
Roll for stealth if you're gonna sneak.
Okay. 14.
Yeah, you go by relatively unnoticed. You step on a couple of twigs, but because of the fire and the screaming, nobody seems to notice.
I'll see I see a crossbow bolt lodged in Ovani.
Probably not from that range, no.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll just see the commotion in Ovani looked at by several people. Maybe.
Probably.
Yeah, you'd see all these people looking rather alert and
Could you count
direction.
the closest range to Ovani
The
From me.
closest,
from me?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 2
Beautiful.
full turns of movement.
Beautiful. I don't need movement. I'm gonna pull out some parchment from my sash and basically recite holy notes and hold up the holy symbol and say, "Blessed be thy Lord, help us now, help us now." And it's gonna cast the spell called Shield of Faith, which goes in
Ooh.
60 feet,
Plus 2
exactly
to AC.
60 feet,
Yeah.
right? And it's a creature of my choice within range, automatically hits no matter what. And the parchment with the bit of text will disintegrate, but it provides a shimmering field surrounding Ovani. And Ovani now has +2 bonus AC for 10 minutes.
Which is,
With the justice, 100 rounds.
yeah. So your AC is currently 14 now.
Nice.
Is
And
that
that's my turn. I can't do anything else.
I guess I'm frantically looking around because I'm now shimmering for some reason.
It's now Bandit 3's turn, this big orc lady. And she is going to come bounding 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and engage you, Flint, with a scimitar.
Ooh.
She's just gonna, it's rather sizable. She just kind of like, as she's sprinting forward, she leaps over the table, runs past the fire, and pulls out a scimitar that looks less like a scimitar and more just like a big butcher's knife. And she is gonna lunge at you with it for 14.
Oh, that hits. That's a hit.
5 damage.
Okay. That's fine. This is fine.
Next it is Bandit 7's turn,
Come on.
which is this dude right here. He is going to have seen Kyrie do the spell, and like look over in your direction, apparently fall on his ass. But he is going to like look around, not quite sure what to do. He has his blade drawn, but he's staying stationed here. Like he's not allowed to leave it. Next is Little Bird.
Cool. I would like to sneakily
Mm-hmm.
go to the dude who's sat on the tree,
Okay.
if I can.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You can get there and roll a stealth.
Okay.
Man's in a hammock, but he's gotten out of it quite quickly.
Oh, good. 17.
Yeah, he doesn't notice you. You've like stuck to the long grass and like the little shrubs and stuff, and you're like darting behind them.
I would like to do 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
First, I am going to use Death Target.
Okay. Is that an action or a bonus?
Bonus.
Okay.
Designate a target within 50 feet of me that I can see. So I'm going to do it on the guy right in front of me.
Yeah, the guy in the hammock.
Yeah, cool. And I'm going to attack him with... I'm going to cast a Witch Bolt.
Ooh, okay.
It's one of the Death Slinger explosive spells. Okay, between me and the creature, a beam of crackling blue energy lances out toward them, forming a sustained arc of lightning between us.
Okay. Do I have to make a roll for that?
No,
or-
I have to do a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
Ooh, Pog. It is D12 lightning damage, plus because of Death Target, 8.
8 damage.
Yeah, and now he's surrounded by lightning. And for every turn from now on, I can use my bonus action to do another D12 lightning damage.
Oh, shit, okay. It's now Bandit 9's turn. Again, same as last time, this dude is looking around frantically, not quite sure what to do, but knows he's meant to stay here, so isn't moving. It's then Bandit 2's turn, which is the dude you attacked just then. He, after being like zapped by this thing, is gonna fucking roid out essentially and charge at you. He is gonna charge at you with his scimitar,
That's fine.
which is 13 to hit.
Miss.
Yeah, he, because of all the shock, as he goes to swing, his muscles kind of tense up as an after thing, and he just like kind of fumbles and like stands there like not sure why his arms just seized. It's now Bandit 1's turn.
Can I make the horse noise at him?
Sure, as if I'll always let you free action speak. He looks very confused, but is too like raged out to really care. This Underdark gnome is going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, and attempt to swing at Kyrie with the scimitar. That's a 22 to hit.
Yes, that hits. And also, Uvani's force field dissipates because it's concentration.
No.
Oh.
Concentration means you have to roll a Constitution saving throw
Yeah.
against the damage.
Half the damage or 10, whichever is higher.
Yeah. 3 damage.
2 plus 6, 8.
Yeah, you maintain concentration.
And I took 2 damage, okay.
3 damage.
3 damage.
It is now Flint's turn.
Hey,
What do you want to do, B?
taking out my weapon isn't like another action or anything, is it? No. Okay, cool. I'm going to attack the bandit in front of me with Serpent's Tongue.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll do that first.
Are you going for slashing or piercing?
Slashing.
Okay.
Fuck's sake, that's a 7.
Misses.
God fucking damn it. But as a bonus action, I'm going to... Wait, no. It's on... Is it a successful attack? When you willingly try to attack a target on your turn, you may begin dueling with them as a bonus action.
That's standard then.
Okay.
So you're now dueling with this.
Yes, I'm going to start dueling. Do you want me to explain what that does? Because it affects them.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so all subsequent melee and ranged attacks, including targeted spell attacks, you make against a target you are dueling, deal an extra 1d6 and damage. If a target you're dueling takes any action except moving that does not target themselves or you, your targeted attacks against them get advantage on your next turn, and you deal a bonus damage equal to your proficiency bonus per hit. If you are dueling and you attempt to attack another target, you immediately stop dueling the prior target. The dueling dice changes as you gain levels, and then you stop dueling when either of us are put into a dying state, unconscious or restrained.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fuck them up if I actually can hit them.
It is now Bandit 4's turn, which is this drow elf lady. She is gonna come pushing forward in this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And she is gonna attempt to shoot through the fire at Ovani. 20 to hit, not natural. No, sorry. 22 to hit.
We're gonna die.
Just 1 second, let me check if that hits. It did.
And that is 7 damage.
Oh, ouch. Yeah, that hurts a little bit, I would say.
Yeah, you're not doing too spicy. You're at like what, 10 now?
6.
Ooh. It's now Gooey's turn.
Okay.
Wait, does Gooey still have the disc active?
Yeah.
Yep.
I do, okay.
Gooey's just going to start waving their staff around in the air. Well, clouds of almost cotton candy appear in the air and start forming where that drow person is. I want to cast Sleep, which will affect basically those 4 except the one near the tent. Because they're all 20. So it's any creature within an area of 20 foot die designate.
Okay.
So if I center it there, I should get the drow, the one that's Sharavani, the lizard next to them, and also the one next to Captain.
Okay, so like that, but like that?
Yes, essentially.
Okay, how many hit dice is it?
So it starts off with whoever's got the lowest hit points, which I'm assuming is the lizard.
Yeah, he's up.
So I rolled 28 total. So starting with the lowest, just minus that off their hit points.
My man is asleep.
Okay, and then whoever has the lowest hit points next will be affected by
All
the
of
spell.
those 3 are at full health.
Yeah, okay, so whichever.
But which one do you want?
I'll do the one that's next to Captain next.
Okay, that disengages your dueling.
That's fine. Stops you from dying.
That's 12 in total now, John.
Okay, then the one that shot Ovani.
Which
the
one?
first one, the one in the cloak.
All of them, please. Thank you.
That takes you to 23.
And then I'll bump the rest into the drow, but I don't think they'll put them to sleep.
No.
Okay, so 3 of them are affected. And then Gooey would like to run behind that big rock that Ovani is backed up against.
Okay. How much movement is that?
I only have 25 feet of movement, by the way.
5, 10, 15, 20. Do you want to get there, or do you want to...
And like one
back
more.
there.
There we go.
You
And the
cannot
disc
see
follows
over
me
this
as well.
rock.
Yeah, I
You
know.
cannot
that's
see
fine.
over this. This is a sizable rock. Next is Bandit 6's turn, which is... I believe that's the tall. He is going to come forward. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, He's gonna like climb up onto the cart and shoot Captain. For a 5.
Yeah, that's a miss. Oh, thank God.
He misses. He like climbs up, readies his bow, but like he pulls it back so slowly that you can see where he's gonna aim, and you just kind of move out the way of it. It is now, as all this is happening, you hear like someone be like, "What the fuck is going on?" And this guy walks out.
Oh, the raid boss. Oh no.
Oh no.
He comes out and he's like, "What the fuck?" Sees the fire, sees like his men asleep here, sees that no one's actually like in the camp apart from these two. Turns this way and goes 5, 10,
Oh, brilliant.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and is going to engage you.
From behind.
No, from the side.
Is
You're
this
like
the-
facing that direction, I guess. And he is going to roll to attack you with his dagger. Like, he runs at you, this like grey fur cloak flipping around. And that is a 11 to hit.
No.
So he lunges forward, it kind of ting off a bit of your armor. It is now Bandit 5's turn, but he can't wait to clear out some of these bandits. He's asleep. Ovani, what are you doing?
Well, I see there's an arrow or two stuck in my chest and shoulder.
One in each nipple.
Please no. I am very worried. I also see Captain is not so good, so I would like to run away to the right.
Fair enough. How far are you going?
All the way. Not like dashing, but just moving to the feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Okay.
Okay, and as a parting gift, I will shoot a bolt of fire from my hands that I form and throw out towards the guy on the carts.
The turtle dude. Okay.
The tall dude.
So that's fireball, right?
Yes, fire bolt.
And fireball, yeah.
19.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 5.
Hey, it all helps. You like throw this flame out of your hand as you're running away, and it impacts the turtle like in his right shoulder, and you see him like, ugh! Like his arm flings backwards, and like it's still like slightly on fire, but he doesn't really seem to pay much attention to it.
Oh, is he on fire? Slightly.
Ever so slightly. It's not enough to do like more damage. It's just like a bit of the
Ah.
cloth that's on him is kind of like.
Sure, I also shout to Captain, "You can do it!" as I run away.
I give him a thumbs up.
I don't look back, I just keep running.
Bandit 8 is still asleep. Kyrie, what are you doing?
Kyrie's not going to be very impressed at the little dewey butt swung at her.
Which one? You're relatively tall.
Yeah, but like,
You mean
You
the
shout-
gnome?
the gnome was like small. Well, gnomes are small. I'm not really going to be affected by that. I'm going to turn to a loudmouth who climbed my armor.
Okay.
And Kyrie's going to probably say, "You will pay with that out of your flesh," because it's probably like scratched a little bit of the armor, I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
Kyrie is going to take just a slash with a longsword.
Okay.
Crit. Oh.
Nice.
How much are you dealing?
9 times 2, 18 plus 2, 20.
He's just did straight up 20 damage to him, alright.
21, yeah.
He, like, you, like, come down with this longsword and cut him all the way across his left arm. And he looks at you and just goes, "Really? That's all?"
What?
Like, flips his cloak around his arm.
Bonus action, ready the shield.
Okay. That puts your AC up to 20, right?
Yes.
Where are you, Kyrie? 20. It's now Bandit 3's turn. Who is Bandit 3? Asleep. It's now Bandit 7's turn. Okay, Bandit 7, after seeing the captain get involved, is gonna push down this direction. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And he's gonna swing at Ivani.
No.
Oh, you basically ran in front of 2 guards. It's okay, it misses. He got a 3 plus 3, it's a 6. He's gonna like sprint forward and try to pull out a scimitar, but he swings like way too far back. Looks like he's not 100% sure how to use the blade. It's now Little Bird's turn.
Cool. I would like to whip out the Kapesh, and I would like to try to gut the man in front of me.
Okay, he's wearing iron armor, but go for it.
17 to hit.
That hits.
9 damage. Plus my bonus action. Oh no, sorry. Because he's my death target, he takes 10 damage because it's an extra 1 damage from my sword.
This is only at 3 health.
Well, great news. As my bonus action, because I hit him with Witch Bolt, he takes another d12 damage.
Alright.
Which is 5.
As you dig your sword in, the Witch Bolt energy that hit him before kind of reverberates into your sword and then pulses into him again. He dies at the instant the like chaotic electric energy bursts back inside the wound, and as he's falling back, you pull your blade to the side so that the natural like inertia of him falling backwards just slices along the Kapesh.
And then I'm going to say in Orin, I'm sorry, you were in the way. And then I'm going to run over to where Kyrie is and help her.
Okay, let me move you.
Sort of by the...
Okay, so 5, 10, 15, 20, like that?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay, Bandit 9's turn. Which is that dude. That dude is, he's gonna come down, he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and he's gonna try shooting you again.
Mm-hmm.
And that will be 22 to hit.
Nah, I don't think that hits.
That's gonna be another 7.
Oh, I'm dead.
No, you're unconscious.
Oh, yeah, I'm conscious, but like, yeah, I fall down. Damn it.
Bro.
That's not good.
That's not good.
It's no bueno.
As I fall to the ground, I strike a pose.
Someone needs to get to Ivani. Who's got
Fine.
healing? You're god.
Oh, man, it's fine. Just sleep it off.
You can only last 3 turns.
Well, I mean, if you only roll 3 fails.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Who did I say that was? Bandit 9. Bandit 1's turn. Which is the gnome. He's gonna have seen Little Bird like come out the trees covered in the blood. And he's gonna go to attack Little Bird. With his sword. That's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Oh, yeah, no, that actually hits, yeah.
That's gonna be 3 damage.
That's fine.
So as he like sees you come out, like the blood of his companion on him, he's just gonna swing towards you as you come through like the edge of the tree and just cut you across your leg.
Oh.
Flint, it's your turn.
The bandit that is in front of Ivani, that's in crossbow range, I think, right?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. Yeah, it should.
Yep. Right, I'm gonna attack with my crossbow.
Okay.
That's a 20.
That hits.
Nice. It's not a natural one. And then 5.
Yep. Okay.
And then I'm going to start dueling with them because it's any attack.
Sorry,
duel
did
them?
you say I
Right.
lost 3 health?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It says when you make a willing attack, it
Okay.
doesn't specify if it's ranged or not, but it does say that all subsequent melee and ranged attacks and spells are included in the dueling. So they're going to get disadvantages if they try to attack Ivani again.
Yeah. Bandit 4's turn, who is awake, and they are going to come down 5, 10, 50, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and attack you with their scimitar.
Wonderful.
15 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be fucking 3 damage. So that takes you down to like 8, right?
Yep. Not dead yet.
Yeah, not yet.
It's now Gooey's turn.
Okay. As a reference as well, the disc is actually still with me. It's like 5
Okay.
feet to my left.
5
And
feet.
yep, and I'm going to use all my movement to move 2 steps to the right, and then sort of get to like the edge of this rock.
Like here.
Yeah, so hang on, that's I was there, so 5,
5,
10,
10, 15,
15,
20.
20. See that Ovani's down. 25, move 1 step to the right. And then I'm going to use my action to dash, so I'm going to get another 25 feet of movement. And I'm
Okay.
actually going to sort of put one of my hands on the disc and sort of put it to the ground and scoop it underneath Avani.
Okay.
And then I'm
Wait, are
going
you
to...
moving next to Ivani to do this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to sort of like try and scoop the disc underneath Ovani and just
It
slightly
still
slide
has
it.
the barrels on, by the way.
I thought we kicked him off.
You kicked 1 barrel off, the one Nyax
Ah.
is carrying. It's still got 2 barrels on it, and you're about
Okay.
to put an unconscious man on 2 barrels of explosive wine.
No, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm still
If
going to
I-
take. I'm gonna
If I
take the
die,
disc.
I will die with my booze.
I'm gonna take the disc and sort of lower it to the ground and like try use. Let me see how many it is here. No, you know what? This guy's gonna have to take some angry gooey now. I'm going to. Let me see here. That'll be the best way to do this.
You've already
Gee.
used your action.
Yeah, I know. I'm using my action to dash. Is there a way for me to sort of have the disc go underneath Avani and sort of have him like hanging off the side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ivani's feet are like dragging on the floor. They've
I
got
will
like
do that.
3 crossbow bolts stuck in them.
And
I will do-
slightly cooked.
Yep. I will do that, and then I will just move in the opposite direction, and Avani will move with me.
What
I'm gonna
direction?
move back towards where those rocks were.
Okay, so
So I have 20
you're
feet left.
technically carrying a person, I'll say, even if it's on Tessina's. I'll let
Hmm.
Ivani get to there and you get to back where you were. Unless you
Right,
want to like
okay.
swing Ivani round the back and hide them behind the rock.
Yeah, that's what my intention was. Yeah.
Oh, right.
I like how this bandit just saw me get downed, and then a cool man came by, like Tokyo drifted by and scooped up my body.
Right. This is going to be an interesting little thing here. I don't know if I'll be able to even do this. I wouldn't be able to use the healing mantle to heal another person, would I?
Nope.
Okay, I didn't think so. All right, and I'm just gonna sort of have the disc behind me, having one hand near Vani, and just pointing my staff towards the other bandit,
Okay.
and just turn bright red.
It's Bandit 6's turn, who is the turtle. And he is going to come forward and attempt to attack Flint.
Oh, God damn it.
Well, you're the only one that they can see at the moment. 5, 10.
Fine.
Did you not move on your turn?
No.
It's a 9 plus 3, so a 12.
I have a 12 armor class.
So it misses.
Oh, thank God.
He like catches his foot as he's thinking and stumbles a little bit and just sweeps early and like digs his sword into the ground. So he's still up because his sword hit the ground, but like he just missed you. It's now the bandit captain's turn. He is going to go to attack Kyrie with a multi-attack. 1 hit with his scimitar, 2 hits with his daggers, all with +5 to attack. The first one was a 19, so it misses because you've got your shield ready. The next one was a 2, so a 7. The next one was a 2, so a 7. As he like gets ready his multi-attack, like and swings his first strike, you knock him off balance with your shield. So his other 2 swings like just happen as he's falling backwards.
Can Kyrie respond? Is that it?
Next is Bandit 5, who is asleep. This turn I'm gonna start making constitution rolls for them to like try and wake up.
Don't forget that the person on fire should be taking damage.
He wasn't on fire. He like the fire is
Oh,
what
really?
hurt him.
Would it
Oh.
not burn the thing to the left?
The cart,
No, the guy itself, the guy above.
That
There's a
guy.
fuck.
Well, he got thrown back by the blast. The thing didn't actually like get on him. You hit him with burning hand. Wait, does burning hands cause fire damage?
Yeah, it's
Like,
fire
burning
spell.
damage.
Yeah, it's fire.
Okay, he should be dead if he's on 1 HP.
Yeah, does it cause burning damage though? Like, does it have a lingering burning damage effect?
Nah, that's kind of why we used alcohol.
Yeah, the
Oh.
alcohol. It does say
Alright,
it
for thingy's sake, I'll
ignites
say
flammable
no.
objects. So I don't know if that counts.
Yeah, for thingy's sake, I'll say that the fire got on him and he is fucking donzo. He is
She
just
went out peacefully.
he just cooked on the ground.
Sleep.
Ivani, I need you to make a death saving throw.
That's an 8.
Your
one
first
fail.
saving.
Mm.
Okay. You have 2 more attempts before Ivani completely dies.
Avenge me, burn them.
Surely Gooey can like assist in like medical checks.
Nah,
Saving stuff
yeah.
like that. It's
Oh.
that's it, trying to like bring themselves back, essentially stop themselves from passing on.
yeah, I can't bring them back, but you can stop them from making saves. But you're still unconscious.
All right, Bandit 8's turn. Who
It's
is
icy,
asleep?
boys. Get on it. Chop chop.
He's gonna make a Constitution saving throw now because it's been like 3 turns. He rolled a 2. Mans is sound asleep. Mans is enjoying his
Sweet
rest.
dreams.
Kyrie, it's your turn.
I hope I am dreaming.
I'd like to totally be probably the most cocky warrior I've ever seen out of my life and just walk away from the person who was fighting me with like a strut and to like move right next to Little Bird and swing for the gnome.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to move next to Little Bad and attack?
Yes.
Okay. Roll an attack against him.
11.
Is that with any mods?
Yeah, that's with mods.
Yeah, that doesn't hit. You go to swing with your sword, expecting to swing at a normal height, and
I knew you were gonna say that.
Bandit 3's turn. I believe he's one of the asleep ones. Yeah, it's the orc lady. Boy, Flint best hope she doesn't wake up. He rolled a 12.
My spell save is 13.
Oh!
Fails.
He like turns around in his sleep, but not quite awake.
Bit of lip smacking.
Yeah, she kind of like, she's starting to like shake about in her sleep, like she's having a bad nightmare. It is now Bandit 7's turn, which is the dude that killed Ovani.
Not yet. Not dead yet.
And he is going to go 5, 10, and make a swing at Gooey.
Okay.
Cool.
That's a natural 20.
Oh
Okay.
no! Ouch.
Oh wait, he was engaged with you, wasn't he?
If the target you're dueling takes an action except moving,
God!
that does wait. No. I don't know if this can save you. That's not a good thing. If the target you're dueling takes an action except moving that does not target themselves or you, your targeted attack against them gets advantage on your next turn, and you deal bonus damage.
So,
So it doesn't do anything to you, but I'm going to do bonus damage to them next turn, and I get advantage.
So 1d6.
Oh.
He rolled a 5. That's 11 damage.
Okay.
Oh god, he's
Okay.
3 health.
3 health.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I mean, I might kill this guy next turn, so it'll be fine.
I'd like to dub the rock at the bottom, the dying rock.
I have an
We're all
idea.
gonna die.
Next it is Little Bird's turn.
Cool. I would. Oh, is the gnome dead?
No.
No, it's not. Cool. I would like to bury my compassion in its skull.
Yeah, go for it.
Is your death target thing once per short rest or something?
Once per day.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, sorry. Designated for a minute, it cannot be designated again for 24 hours. Yeah. So, 13?
13 hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
7.
7 damage against What was he? He was not 7. He was number 1, right?
Yeah.
7 damage against him takes him to 4 health. Bandit 9's turn is going to see that they're starting to deal damage over there where the captain is and go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's
That is
just gonna, like, draw a
Definitely not the right play by them, but I'm very happy it's happened.
Bandit 1's turn, he's gonna swing at Kyrie with his sword.
Good
Kyrie
luck.
doing great up here.
He did 3. He swings and just, like, he doesn't get enough power behind it and it just bonks off the side of your shin and he goes... looking very confused.
Can I just start laughing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a reaction, yes.
Kyrie is shit talking in Oron.
Our friends are dying though, now we're just laughing.
You can't see that.
I was gonna say, we had no idea.
You guys are having the time of your life, and we're like, oh god, oh god.
Everyone at the
Burn
bottom
bloody.
half, everyone at the bottom half is at under 10 health.
Me and Kyrie are fine.
Yeah, I
I
know.
know.
But you've got the bandit captain to deal with, who's still got 45 more health.
Oh no,
Yes,
don't worry. I've
Club
got
one for
him.
20.
Yeah, you hit him for 20, he starts with 65.
Don't worry. I can deal with it.
Okay. It is now. Flint, what are you gonna do, B?
I want to move just a bit away from the people that are in melee range from me. Melee range.
Melee way.
Melee range. I want to move up and away from the other party members, just so I don't draw attention to them.
15.
Just up there,
Don't they get a reaction attack? Opportunity attack?
Bandits don't get reaction attacks, no.
Oh, is it? Ah,
It's only certain classes and stuff that get them.
okay.
Otherwise, 2 of them would have just got reaction attacks on Flint.
I'd be fucking dead. And then I'm gonna not melee, ranged attack my targeted bandit with my
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45.
Yep.
And he was 7.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
What did you roll?
6.
So you have an advantage because of your thing?
Oh,
Yes,
do have advantage. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
Thank God
You're
that's
welcome.
advantage, because that's 19 plus 4, that's a 23.
that hit.
Yeah.
Thank
Go ahead
God,
and roll
thank you, Gooey. Oh, right, okay, I've got a lot of damage that I get to do now.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Thank you. Okay,
Wait,
so that is...
Robert, you said you're doing okay. You're at 5 health, apparently.
I'm at 15. I lost 3 health.
You've managed to knock off 2 ones within the space of 10 minutes, Rob.
that is
All I'm doing is clicking off the screen. I think it's freaking out.
can you do that with me? Maybe I'll gain.
7 plus 6 plus 2.
You kill him.
Yeah.
As you run away from the other 2, you like lean on the back of the turtle before it can react and release a bolt, and it just goes straight into the dude's head, and he just collapses.
Nice.
I'm gonna shout, fucking heal, please. I'll cover you as best I can. Don't die.
Out of curiosity, can Captain from their vantage point see Gooey?
Probably.
They can see the corner of you. This rock isn't that big. It probably covers like half of you.
Would Kyrie
Okay.
and I hear the shout?
Maybe it's like an 80-foot shout.
You want me
An
to
80-foot
roll?
thing.
You do perception.
Yeah, roll perception.
Okay. I'm more than happy
Okay.
to.
I was gonna say you currently got 3 up here, so
Okay, that's a...
I got 14.
That's a no for me.
you vaguely hear shouting.
Enemies where?
Bandit
Imp.
4's turn, who is going to go. They're gonna see like that their numbers are starting to drop, and he's just gonna go, nah, I didn't sign up for this. 5, 10, 20.
Oh my god.
No, we chase him! We chase him!
I mean, we get a reward if we capture them, right? At least if there's one.
No. You guys were just here to collect the child.
We're here
Oh
for
yeah.
the girl.
Oh yeah, because they didn't kill. Okay.
You know, there's a broad possibility, which is probably about 95% chance that the girl is not here and we're just murdering them.
Fair point. We'll deal with that later. It's a possibility.
Bad people off the planet, I guess.
Gooey, it's your turn. What you finna do, B?
Okay, question is can Captain see? Because then I'll describe what happens.
The captain can see like half of your body, like the top half.
I know you're
Okay.
dead, but I don't know if what you're doing.
You can also see
Okay.
the very top of the barrels on the floating disc.
Gooey is trying incredibly hard to even keep their form together and is kind of just like collapsing and bits of their face are falling off and then reforming again. And it kind of just like takes their arms and places them on the ground and just envelops a large amount of grass and just instantly dissolves it. And I'm going to use Healing Mantle to heal myself
Yep.
as I devour parts of the soil around me. So I'm now back up to 6.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spin around and then sort of like try and like find any of the arrow points and try and gently remove them and try and stabilize Ovani.
Is that as a bonus?
So bonus action is Healing Mantle. I'm using my action to stabilize
Make a
Ovani.
medicine check for me then.
Oh yes, that's an 18.
Ivani is stabilized. You're at 1 HP.
Oh, I'm still unconscious, right?
No. You're awake.
Oh, I spring back to life.
Barely. You're
Barely.
still bleeding, but you're barely holding on. Someone could fucking punch you in the gut and you would die.
Guru's just gonna kind of lean and say, "Stay here, okay?"
I'm just laying on this floating disc, like, what the fuck?
Your feet are still dangling. I can't feel my legs.
Gui is just going to gently like tap the disc with their staff and actually stop the disc from existing now.
I fall to the ground. I take 1 damage.
It just starts cursing and oozing.
It's now Bandit 6's turn, who is...
I'm not done yet.
Oh!
I'm going to use my movement then to move where Ovani is in like the bottom left, and then like 1 square to the left of that. So basically where I was at the beginning.
You're hiding and peeking out in between these 2 rocks
Yes.
now. Okay.
Yes.
Bandit 6's turn, who is the turtle, is going to have seen Flint like use him as a bow and arrow thing. Take 1 step, and he's going to attack you. Man, this turtle sucks. He rolled a 5.
That all you can do?
Whoa,
He
the still turtle.
spins around really slowly, and you just step backwards again. Like, why the fuck are you here? Bandit Captain's turn. After being taunted by Kyrie, is going to go ahead and try to make another multi-attack on Kyrie after moving. First one misses, second one misses, third one misses.
Beautiful.
They all just ting 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 off your fucking shield.
Can I just constantly look away from him?
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Ivani, it's your turn. What you finna do, B?
Well, I would like to not die.
Mhm.
Do I succeed in winter roll for that? Okay, so I am just really confused, but I see Gooey, and I see Captain. Do I see Captain? Actually,
Yeah.
do I see the person besides Captain?
Yeah. You
Okay,
see that
I'm-
more clearly than you do Captain. With Captain, you can see like the hat illuminated by the fire.
Right, okay. So, I look at them. I'm like, fuck this, and I'm gonna cast a firebolt at them.
Burning hands.
You know,
It's like going
I
on
could,
fire.
but it's out of range, so no, I can't do it.
Oh. Okay. Roll for that then.
That's a 10.
Doesn't hit.
Yeah, I'm like upside down and try to shoot, and it doesn't really work.
It's Bandit 8's turn, who I believe is asleep. And none of you have dealt damage to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So
because they're
you-
asleep. They can just stay there.
They're gonna roll. They rolled a 13.
Oh, they'll wake back up then. It's
Yeah.
the same as my DC.
So he wakes up, but that's his turn. His turn is him waking up and being like, huh? Kyrie, it's your turn.
I'd like to say, talk to Little Bird, and I'll be like, trust me, and I'm gonna basically ask to swap positions with Little Bird.
Yeah? I mean, I wouldn't say no. I mean, Curry could just pick me up and turn around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have to roll for that.
No, I'd let you just do it.
I mean, I'm not going to
Okay.
fight it.
I'm gonna switch positions with Little Bird.
Boy, I sure hope the captain doesn't make a multi-attack on Little Bird.
Oh, I do.
Trust me. Then first of I am going First of all, right, I'm going to step one to the left, which is basically in front of the other person who just came up to us.
Okay. You're not going to concentrate on just killing one of them?
I don't know the orders, to be honest, I haven't paid attention.
The gnome, which is Bandit 6.
Does the gnome go before the bird? That's all I need to know.
Before Little Bird?
Yeah.
I'm about to find out. Bandit 8, Bandit 9, Bandit 1 he is. No.
Okay. I'm going to slash the person who just came up with us.
Okay.
Does a 18 hit?
Yes. Also, given how this fight's going, it may carry on a little bit longer than usual, and we may have to end just straight after and then pick up afterwards.
Right.
Yeah, that's good.
9 damage.
9 damage, and he was Bandit 9. You, switch places with a Little Bird, lunge forward, and stab him, in where his kidneys are, and you see him, wince in pain really bad. Blood just starts pouring out. He's gasping really heavily and, trying to hold pressure on the wound. He's alive, but boy, is he hurt.
Can I use, a bonus action to try and intimidate them and say, look, you don't have to do this, just get out while you still can?
After you've stabbed him in the kidney?
Yes.
You can survive, don't worry.
Yeah, no, it's basically, don't fight me, basically.
Yeah. Roll for intimidation.
So that's a 15 plus 5.
Yeah, he's dead. He looks at you and goes, alright! Blood.
He dies from terror.
Maybe shids and comes, but that's beyond the point. Okay, Natalie, my turn.
Okay, Bandit 3, which is the Orc Lady, I believe. Won't let me, yeah. Make a saving throw. 11. She's...
Nope.
Her rumbling around has stopped. She's settled down again. Little Bird, what you finna do, bitch?
I would like to kill the gnome. 24? Does that hit?
Uh-huh.
That's a 19 plus 5.
Fuck me.
12 damage? Can I behead him?
Kill.
Yeah. After, he's on the same level as you and he's looking at you and as he, goes to lunge at you again, you, put your blade to his throat and just push forward with your arm and just cut it clean off.
Get fucked.
It's Bandit 9's turn, who is, after the intimidation, is going to try to move away at half speed. 5, 10, 15. Because his kidney's bleeding. He's not doing too spice.
It's fine.
Flint, it's your go.
I'm going to attack the turtle in front of me
Okie dokie.
with Serpent's Tongue.
Yes.
Oh, it's a 6.
Doesn't
No.
hit.
Fuck. That's fine. I can start dueling though, can't I?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Bandit 4 is just straight fucking outie. She's had enough. She didn't take any damage. She's outie. She's seeing all her friends die. She's just ran off.
Coward.
Gary, it's your turn.
I'm going to move pretty much all my movement left so that I can actually see what I'm doing.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way out in the open.
I only
behind
have-
the rock.
No, I have 25 feet of movement, so basically where you just had me, but one square to the left.
There.
Yes. And I'm just going to sort of see Captain probably looking in a very bad way.
The only one who isn't is Kyrie.
Yeah. And I'm just going to sort of take my staff, place it in the center, mutter a small incantation, tap the air, and 3 small beads appear. And then I'm just going to sort of slam my staff in the ground, clasp my hands together, and they turn into one giant one. I'm going to fire all 3 magic missiles at the total engagement captain.
Okay, go for it.
So this is just auto hit, so it just takes damage.
Yep, roll damage.
So let me see. So 11 force damage.
You watch as this one massive orb just bursts into the tall. He's got a hole like in his stomach. It doesn't come out the other side, but like around where his shell is, you can see like this shimmering bluish white energy and smoke come out as he collapses on the ground.
I think he was just pointing the staff forward and then just sort of doesn't even like, just does a small nod to Captain and then just turns and shifts a little bit and sees the one that's just in the middle of the campsite and just does 2 fingers and just sort of like towards their eyes and then 2 towards them.
See you fucker. Bandit Captain's turn. He is going to attempt to make a scimitar attack on Little Bird. He's like, after seeing Kyrie like run off and be replaced with you.
While he's doing that, I would like to use my reaction.
Okay.
I am going to cast Death Blossom.
Which does?
I create a sphere of dark energy 20 feet around me.
Okay.
Everything has to make a wisdom saving throw.
That includes Kyrie.
Yep.
Okay.
What does Kyrie see? Just a black void?
5.
Kyrie sees Little Bird get hit.
5.
Or actually, not even that. Just sees the captain swing at Little Bird. Little Bird just eyes go black. Sphere, a dark energy just pours out of them.
14.
Yeah, you're fine. You don't take any damage.
And he rolled a 7.
Cool. He takes 2d8 necrotic.
Okay, roll it.
6 and 4, so 10.
Okie dokie. And he's still swinging at you with the scimitar.
By the way, since I switched places with Little Bird, that was all planned to put Little Bird in front. My fighting style is Protector.
Okay.
Yes. So I jump in front of Little Bird and add disadvantages to attack rolls.
Okay, so he'd be attacking you instead now?
No, it'd probably be still attacking Little Bird. I don't know how Protector works so much.
Well,
It's
you're
basically
jumping-
just Kyrie stands like directly next to me and tries to get in the way of the attacks.
So he has disadvantage, yeah?
Yeah.
16 to hit.
That one hits.
Okay. 6 damage.
It's fine. I'm still pretty okay.
Yeah. Ivani, it's your turn.
Right. So Ivani sees someone running off the field. He sees a black void in the corner
Yeah,
of the grass.
Enable the black void. There you go.
Yeah, he's like, what? Is this the afterlife? The fuck is it?
It's a bad afterlife.
To be honest, I kind of want to go sleep on myself. No,
Right, he takes a nap.
Okay, yeah. I try my best to reorient myself, and I see this guy in the middle of the camp, or like above me, sort of.
This guy here.
Yeah. And all I'm thinking is, this guy just knocked me the fuck out. I'm gonna fucking kill him. And I'm gonna, I'm gonna cast, what's it called again? I'm gonna cast Rear Frost.
Okay.
I put like the whole of my anger into this spell.
Okay.
Yeah, it is a spell that I need to roll for. 16.
16. Okay, yeah, that hits.
Nice. Then 11.
11.
Yep.
You watch as Ivani, like, barely holding on, grips this rock. And, like, crystals, like, the moisture around his hand begins to, like, crystallize and freeze. Even bits of blood, like, on his hand and stuff are crystallizing and freezing. There's this pale red, like, shoot across the ground that comes up and skewers this dude straight in the chest. It looks like it's a mixture of the moisture in the air from the humid rainforest temperature and all the blood that has been scattered around everywhere. This dude is dead and just hanging on this icicle.
Perfect. Now I would like to run away.
Okay.
Just to the south, just as far as I can.
Giovanni goes home.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're hiding in the tree.
Yeah, perfect. Just fuck everything.
Kyrie, it's your go.
I'm going to just step up to the bandit leader.
5, 10.
And can I go behind him?
You'd have advantage anyway, because a little bird
had advantage. Right. So, first one's a crit fail. Thank God I have advantage. Please. That is a thank you. And the second one is a 18.
18 hits, go ahead and roll damage.
7.
Yeah. As you come forward, still like kind of obscured by this black void, you like swing your sword wide and like cut him upwards on his thigh.
Nice.
Sick.
Sick. That was really cool. I'm guessing I'm just gonna taunt him for that.
Alright.
I can't really do much more. I'm just gonna taunt him for the bonus action. I'm basically, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna throw my shield to the side. I'm gonna throw my shield to the side.
Little bird, you watch as Kyrie just launches the shield to the left of them, and it clatters against the grass.
And I'm just gonna say, you are nothing but the cattle I fought in that arena.
Alright. He looks very pissed off.
Good.
Bandit 3's turn. Who is the asleep one? They rolled a 14. They finally woke up. But that's their entire turn. Little bird, what would you like to do, little bird?
I would like to gut this fucking captain.
Oh, is this black sphere thing gone now?
Yeah, it goes away at the start of my turn.
Alright. Go for it.
Oh, fuck yes. Really good rolls. 17 plus 5, so 22.
Yeah, it hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's a 1 plus 3.
You go to, like, stab into his stomach, and he grabs the blade. Like, it cuts his stomach a little bit, and it cuts his hand, but he grabs the blade and, like, flings you, like, to the side.
Can I try and
You
peck
still
him?
got your blade. What?
Can I try and peck him while he grabs my blade?
Yeah, it's a bonus action, make an unarmed strike.
13 plus 3.
That hits. 1d4.
Okay. Oh, 2. Do I add anything to it?
Nah.
Cool. 2.
You peck down and, like, bite his finger. So you've done how much? 2 and...
4.
Would it be rude to ask how much HP is that right now?
It would be rude.
Okay.
Never ask him about health.
Bandit 9, who is this one, is gonna fire a bolt at Little Bird with the last of his strength. He's gonna die from blood loss after this, but he's using the last of his strength to try and help him out. He rolled a 7 plus 3, so a 10.
That does not hit.
Yeah. You watch as he like tries to gather the last of his strength, and as he pulls back like his bow, he winces in pain, lets go, and blood just starts out the wound, and he collapses.
Gross.
Flint, it's your turn. What are you gonna do?
The bandit near me is woken up, hasn't she?
Yeah, the orc lady.
Before I attack, I'm gonna say, you know, your forces seem a bit weak. I really wouldn't keep fighting if I were you, if you want to live.
Are you trying to make an intimidation or a persuasion?
What is higher?
No, that's mad.
I'm joking.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be intimidation.
That's fine by me.
Come join us.
My intimidation.
Persuasion.
You know, we could really use a man with 65 health. You want to?
If your bandit leader told you that you were stinky, get him
That's a 12 on intimidation.
Does not work. She looks at you and.
That's fine. I'm gonna go up and attack with Serpent's Tongue then.
You're gonna attack her?
Yeah. She had a chance. I say that as I'm probably gonna miss.
Have you hit anyone this fight? Oh yeah, you fucking skewered the dude with a crossbow to the head.
That's a 7 though. So...
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, but on raw rolls, they haven't hit.
Yeah.
It was an advantage. Oh no.
Okay.
Are you dueling now?
I can start dueling, yeah. I'll start dueling anyway, but that's a miss.
It's now Gooey's turn.
Gooey's gonna kind of like try and slightly look panic, just sort of sees Captain, sees the fire sort of behind the orc person, and just kind of like tilts their head a little bit and just walks up to where Captain is.
5, 10, 15, like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
As they're walking forwards, they're going to bring the crystal on their staff down to their face and blow gently, and the white crystal turns to a darkened coal. So they're going to grasp the entire crystal around their hand, and smoke just begins to emerge from between the fingertips, and just sort of facing one palm forwards, just gently places it on the orc, and only Captain would see this because you're close enough. You see a human eye like slowly emerge from Gooey's head, and a little bit of jaw with like broken jaw and teeth, and just here, incinerate. And I'm gonna cast Burning Hands at point blank range.
Yeah, go for it.
Like shit.
So
That's my man. That's my man.
So, and as the spell like goes off, the eye and the like slightly burning away jaw just disappears.
2.
Oh, yeah, they don't succeed. They take 14 points of fire damage.
You watch as this orc lady who is like chuckling before, completely unharmed, just bursts into flames from the point of contact from Gooey's hand, screaming and writhing in pain. The smell of like burning flesh just fills your lungs. Parts of skin are like falling off in front of you and just onto the
Gooey's just
ground.
kind of hand still out, just kind of like shakes their head, and the eye and jaw disappear, and just kind of looks to Captain, gives 2 thumbs up.
The fuck was that?
What the fuck?
That'll end my turn.
So it's just the bandit captain whose turn it is. And he's going to attempt to multi-attack Little Bird.
After I've literally mocked the living crap out of him.
He's a bandit. He's not going to fight my shit like that. That's a 10, a 10, and a 19. I'm guessing the 19 hits, yeah?
Yeah, the 19's the only one what will hit.
Yeah.
It does 5 damage.
Starting to get bad.
Ivani, it's your turn.
Oh no, it's my turn. So
I
after
probably got hurt and was like, I'm fucking out here. I'll catch you later. You guys can fucking deal with it.
I'm going home. Disconnect. No. So after running, like a little bitch, and after having just almost a mental breakdown, I look back, and do I see anyone at all? Like, do we see Gooey, or do I see
You can see
Kyrie?
Gooey, but like, you know, they're in the distance.
What about Kyrie and the little bird?
No, they
Not a
are far
chance.
too far away.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, if I don't see anyone else, I will grab all of my healing roots that I have left, and I will just cover myself with them just frantically.
Okay, how many healing roots do you have?
I think 1 left or 2 left. No, 1 left, I think.
Okay. So for those you chew on, but yeah, that was 1d4 of healing, right?
Yeah, I think it was just 4 HP.
No.
Was it?
4 was the salve. Just plain
Oh.
healing roots themselves was 1d4.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
why people make the salve to guarantee the 4.
Makes sense. Okay, yeah, I'll do a D4. That's a 1.
You're at 2 HP. Someone can punch you once and you'll be okay.
Perfect. Yeah, that's it. I don't do anything else. Just, I'm gonna lie with my face to the ground and just cry.
Gnawing on a root, just. Kyrie, it's your turn.
Kyrie's gonna be very pissed that the bandit leader did not accept their challenge, basically, and pick back up her shield after realizing it's not a game anymore.
That's not you readying it, so you're still only at 18.
Yeah, I am going to. I'm probably gonna need to do a fucking acrobatic for this, but I'm just gonna try and just spin and swing as hard as I can.
I'll let you do that. Go ahead and make a roll. Just a normal attack roll.
Crit success.
Oh.
I am the Beyblade. Yeah. 16 damage.
As you spin around, you cut off one of this man's arms, and he winces and screams in pain, grabbing his arm. He is barely holding on. He's got his sword grasped.
Oh, that's great
and he's
news.
just, holding his fucking hand with his swords. He's holding the stump with the hand with the sword in it.
And can I follow through with my elbow?
As an unarmed strike, sure.
Yes.
It's a bonus action. Go for it.
4. Right.
You go to elbow after the swing, and the elbow after the swing is what knocks his cut off arm out the way and into the tree.
Okay, that's a little bit more classy.
Little bird, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm gonna gun.
Okay. As this is going on, you do begin to hear sobbing. Not from him,
He just started crying uncontrollably.
just a general sobbing.
God, it might not hit at 16.
It hits. His AC is 15.
Oh, thank God.
Oh.
5 damage.
So you stab your sword in, but it gets about halfway through before he falls backwards.
How's he not fucking dead? Can I kick him in the nuts?
He's got so much health.
You want to make?
I have critted this man twice.
You want to make an unarmed strike
Yeah, I want
against
to kick him in the nuts.
Okay.
Oh fuck, nat 20.
Okay, roll damage. 1d4.
Oh my
8.
god, please.
How do you want to do this? Man had 1 HP.
Yes!
Yikes.
Literally, fucking nat 20 and a 4 on a d4.
He had 1 HP. You could have got a normal attack with a 1 and it would have been fine.
I think his nut is gonna go into his
I want to
gut.
stamp on his nuts and blow him up.
Oh!
Oh, God! Warning. The following final kill depicts some pretty gruesome stuff, so if you're squeamish, now's the time to look away. So as this man who is missing an arm has been stabbed in the gut once, cut across, he's covered in wounds.
I think I stabbed him in the guts twice.
Yeah,
no,
you
he caught
stabbed
it once.
him, you stabbed him and tore it.
Yeah.
He's laying on the floor bleeding out. You could have just left him to die. He's crawling backwards, trying to push himself backwards with the one hand he's got on his legs. And you walk up ominously over him, look at him, bring 1 foot up, and you can see tears welling in his eyes and shake his head. And you bring your clawed foot down, and not only does the just pure bringing it down, you feel 2 pops beneath your foot.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Your-
Kyrie's gonna hear this noise.
Oh no,
What's gonna-
I'm not finished.
Okay, just keep
Your
going.
claws carry on and cut straight through either side of his groin.
oh.
There is a mess of blood and all sorts just all over your foot. This man passes out dead.
Gonna spit blood out of my mouth because I'm at 4 health.
Yeah, y'all are doing rough.
I'm just gonna
So-
spit on his fucking body.
Kyrie is gonna absolutely chund to the side of her.
I'm just gonna
is-
say,
is
Eeyore
vile.
or Kyrie vomits. It's no less than he deserved.
And that's how we're going to end this session. Thank you to everyone who joined, both players and viewers, and we'll catch you all next Monday. Goodbye.